morning, respected judges, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Sashur Doshi from Grade 3 Competence. Today I am going to narrate a story for you. The title of our story is The King and the Beggar. So let's start. Once upon a time, a country was ruled by a king who had no son to succeed to the throne. Since the king was getting old, he wanted to choose a suitable successor to rule the country. The king sent out notices throughout the country. The notices invite every qualified young man for an interview with king. The qualification for the candidate was that they should have immense love for their fellow human beings. Every young man across the country was very excited at the possibility of being the ruler of the country. A poor young man from a remote village also read the notice and started preparing for the interview. The poor man has no good clothes to be presentable in the sight of king. So he really worked very hard and saved some money to buy him proper clothes and food for a long journey to palace. After getting all these things, he travelled many days and almost completed the journey when he met a beggar side of the road. The beggar extended his arms and pleaded for help. "I am hungry and cold. Please help me, sir." The young man immediately stripped out his new attires and offered it to him. He also provided him very limited food that he had carried for the journey. The beggar thanked the man thousands of times. Since the man has given all his good clothes to beggar, he was a bit hesitant to go for the interview. However, he gathered some courage and entered into palace in his old dirty clothes. As he entered into palace, he was admitted to the throne room for the interview. The man bowed low as the king entered the room. When the man raised his eyes and see the king looked similar as the beggar he met on the way, the king saw a shock in man's eyes and said, "Yes, I was that beggar you meet on the way. Why did you dress up like a beggar? You are a king. Well, why did you do this to me?" asked the man. The king said, "I have to be sure that you had a good heart and you genuinely love your fellow human beings. If I knew that if I come as a king, you have done anything to impress me, but you have proven that you are a right person to be my successor," promised the king. The moral of the story is the generosity and love to one in need without expecting anything in return is a sign of great heart. Thank you. I hope you like my video.